All right, now to our wonderful team here, and they have a great program to talk to us about, but we have to give you a little history. Bill and Linda McGrane, we met, you might recall them from several weeks ago on our show, because we met you when you needed a kidney.
Right.
Yes.
Right, absolutely.
So you got that kidney from a living donor.
I did. Yeah. Miracle of God.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So are you feeling well and everything's good?
Absolutely. No, I'm doing better than ever.
And it gives you a zest for a healthy relationship, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does.
You guys got the sickness and health thing taken care of,
Yeah.
right?
We did.
Yeah.
I'll be her care team, and she's my love team.
Oh, you know what? I bet that does give you a bond like nothing else.
It does.
Yeah.
And an
Yeah.
appreciation for life. You know, once you have the opportunity to see that life can really happen again, you don't take it for granted.
Yeah, and I think we, without meaning to, we do that until
Yes.
you're faced with a crisis.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So while we were talking to them about this kidney, they're like, oh, by the way, we do this other really cool thing. Like we work with couples to do what?
Well, we like to restore marriages and transform the way relationships really happen. So we work with individuals, we work with couples, we work with people who've been divorced, and we work with people who want to get into a healthy relationship because they found out their past relationship didn't work and they now want to make it work. And we do this through our coaching, one-on-one coaching that we do, and then we also have live events that we do as well.
Well, you know, part of the reason I was interested in talking to you is I really believe that our relationships, especially the ones we spend the most time in, are so critical to our physical health.
Absolutely.
There is no question.
Yes,
If you're,
yes.
you know, anxious or depressed around people, well, you feel that in your body. So I have to ask the obvious question then, is this because you've had this perfect marriage your whole life and this is easy for you? Or
The answer is yes and no.
no.
We both have been married before,
Oh,
and we
sweet.
learned through the pain of that what we needed to do differently, because you know, if you don't deal with your issues of the past, they just continue on in the future. And so fortunately we did that individually before we got together, and the truth is we still do it today. Still work on it.
And you've now been married how long, can I ask?
28 years.
Wow. Okay, so you have a little credibility there, street cred they call it. And I thank you for being honest about the being married before, because your first thought is, oh, you know, these people who get lucky enough to meet in high school, what do they know about problems, you know? And then you kind of learn along the way.
Well, we didn't believe in divorce, but in the circumstances that we were in really was best for everybody, and our children also are able to deal with it as well, because you know the problem is when you're in situations that are painful, you don't want to hurt the kids, but the reality is that when you're in a healthy relationship, for them to see it modeled, it's still hurting them anyhow.
So as people are listening, they're like, oh my goodness, he sounds like somebody that would understand what I'm going through. We do have a little video of just some couples and things, but tell us then about this course and how you sort of operate it, who it's good for, that kind of thing.
Well, it starts September the 17th. It's a 12-week program. It's a live event via Zoom, and we have people from all over the country, all over the world. You don't have to be local. You can sit in your home. You don't have to travel, which has all that expense and hotel room and all those kinds of things. And over these 12 weeks, we have an 80-page workbook that each person gets, and we work through each session with that. Then we have group time that we work with couples online. And then we also give them time to actually ask their questions that they specifically have. We also do this because a lot of people are concerned about privacy. So we ask people to sign a confidentiality agreement that says that they won't share what is shared with the groups. And it gives people an opportunity to really see a way to break through. You know, we're looking for not just short-term fixes, but really long-term fixes, because we need healthy marriages so healthy families exist.
You know, I truly believe that, you know, you're the example for so many in your home with your marriage. So it kind of starts with you, especially if you have young people. So Linda, talk to me, how or who would be the kind of person that might benefit from that? What kind of problems do you often see and help people work through?
Well, it's great for everybody. Of course, married couples that are going through issues. I think today the marriages are being attacked right and left from just being in the world. And so that's so important. I think what God told us is He wanted us to focus on marriages because His people are sick, and that it's really coming from the interaction between the husband and the wife, and that he can't heal them because there's so much underlying argument and chaos and distrust and attacks, really. And he needs to heal that to be able to heal his people physically. Because as you said, the body absolutely is a part of the soul. and the body is reacting, and people are getting sicker and sicker and sicker faster, younger, as you were seeing in society as well. So it's obviously for married couples that want to make their marriage work, or it's for individuals. Absolutely, one individual, if they know what to do, can shift an entire marriage. Or it's for divorced that maybe want to come together, or divorced that want to find a new mate. Because what we tend to do is we bring all of the stuff from the past into the new relationship. We don't think we are. We think, and this is kind of a popular thing. Well, we think, well, we didn't get the right one. And the truth is, that's really not true. We just didn't know how to communicate. We didn't know how to go through conflict in a healthy way. And so it's for those that maybe want to have a different relationship or know what to do when they come together again. And really, we have a lot of individuals that are looking to get married. Maybe they want to prepare themselves to get married. And so it's really for that whole group of people.
Interesting, and that sounds like about half of us in, in America. My minister at church always says the world's full of two kinds of people: single people that want to be married and married people that want to be single. Which is just sort of so interesting. So,
but we want to change that.
Yeah.
The married people that want to be single, they don't have to be. God created so much joy in coming together, and that's what He wants His people to experience. He has a model for marriage, and He wants to create love and joy and intimacy in it, because that's where we can carry His glory. Yeah. And so it's so important to be able to restore these marriages, and it's not that hard. What we've done is we've spent years and years of putting research together, trial and error, and so we have kind of a shortcut, you know, instead of taking all the trial and error that everybody has to go through. No, now we've got a direct path. And so we help you. We like to say that we don't counsel people. We really train with them in victory. And so we take them step by step. We take them by the hand and lead them, and really we model it for them. And then in this workbook that Bill's talking about, it's all written out for you so that you've got it step by step.
It's really nice that you guys have done the hard stuff, because, you know, we all want to hear, like, couldn't someone else go through this so I don't have to? We want to make sure we have a graphic of what you're seeing here, and so you know how to sign up and what to go to, and we will put a link online for that. And I know you let people ask questions to find out if they're kind of right for the program.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We like to do what we create goosebump marriages, where you get more excited over the years instead of just at the beginning.
I'd love to hear that. Well, good. So as we go through this, we'll continue to, maybe you'll get a couple that'll come talk to us that you've helped. That'd be really fun. Thank you for what you do. We're so happy to have your second shot at life and that you're using it to serve others. That's really neat.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, glad to have you back.